Yo, what's going on, guys? You guys Shiny here, back with another video. Today I have a new idea. So last night I was thinking, I was like, okay, why not make a video on this? So this is why steel dragon types are so good. If you want me to make this into a series with like other dual types or shit like that, just say so. I'd be down. Leave a like, leave a comment, shit like that. Yeah. So in this video, we will be going over why it's so good offensively, why it's so good defensively, and the history of steel dragon types. So yeah, let's just get into this. So of course the first steel dragon type was the box art legendary dialga, which is just such a strong mon. It has great stats. They're spread out very well with 100 HP, 120 attack, 120 defense, 150 special attack, 100 SPDF, and 90 speed. It's what you'd expect out of a box legendary, but still very exceptional stats. It has a pretty amount of sets you could run. You can just run like fucking Spec Straco spam. You can run Life Orb with coverage, shit like Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Earthquake. Or you could even run like a leftover set, with like, you could run like a bulky leftover set with like bulk up Rest Talk maybe. So like physical Crocoon, but like Dialga. Or you could even run like a lead Stealth Rock set that still works too. It's never been under Ubers because it's just that good. Like, as I said before, it's a box art legendary, so it's what you'd expect, but still, it's a very good mod, and its typing helps it a hell of a lot. So, on to our next mon. So, the next Steel Dragon type we have, and actually it is the only Steel Dragon type left. Well, by left, I mean, like, there's only 2 Steel Dragon types. It's Duraludon, the new Gen 8 Pokemon. Still a very strong pick. I think this thing's very underrated. It's PUBL, but I feel like it could be a good RU-mon. Maybe UU? But yeah, it doesn't even have bad stats. Its only weakness is that pitiful 50 SPDF stat, or it can make up with that with shit like AV or even just a SPDF set. Like, max HP, max SPDF isn't even that, like, frail. But, what's it called? It has very good attack in 95. It has even better special attack in 120. Great defense in 115 to get those hard-hitting body presses. And a good speed tier in 85 too. Usually runs, like, I've seen, like, 4 sets for this thing. It's usually either specs, with, like, that Draco Flash cannon spam. It can also run Scarf to outspeed, like, base 110s and shit. Like, actually, I think it outspeeds, like, Dragapult if it's Scarf. Like, Duraludon if it's Scarfed, obviously. I also see AV sets from time to time, just boost that bad special defense stat. And then also, I've seen lead rock sets too. It's a very reliable rocker. So yeah, we will now get into why the Steel Dragon type is so good on offense and defense. So, of course, we'll do defensively first. So defensively, the type just has so many resistances. Like, the dragon type by itself is already a very good defensive type. Same with the steel type. So when you put them together, it's just a masterpiece. Like, dragons only hit super effectively by fairy and ice, both of which are resisted by steel. So none of its weaknesses come from its dragon side. They all come from its steel side. But it only has 2 weaknesses in fighting and ground anyways, because the fire weakness of steel gets covered by the dragon type to make it neutral. And it has a plethora of resistances with things like normal flying rock, psychic bug, steel, water, grass, electric, psychic. It's immune to poison, and also before Gen 5, it was resisted from steel type resisted dark and ghost types, which meant that it had even more. Dialga had even more resistances. Of course, Duraludon wasn't a thing at that time, but still. It's just like so good. It can take so many hits. Dialga and Duraludon are both very bulky mons, except for Duraludon on the special side. But Duraludon can take physical hits very well. So on the physical side, what's it called? Dragon type's already just an amazing offensive type, only being well, resisted by one type being steel, and then immune by one type being fairy. But the fairy type gets covered by the steel type. You can just hit that thing super effectively, unless it's like a Klefki or something. But the only other thing that resists dragon type is steel type, which a lot of dragons have coverage for. I know both Duraludon and Dialga have coverage for that with shit like Fire Blast. So yeah, there's very few, if any, flaws. You have to have like some weird dual types to stop these mons on the defensive side. They're just so good. And that's why both of the mons that I mentioned run offensive sets like Specs all the time, because they're just so hard to switch into. You have to have like specific walls to counter these dual types. And yeah. So if I were to give this dual type an overall rating, I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. There's like almost no flaws with this type, offensively or defensively. And I really hope that Game Freak puts in more mons with this dual type, because it's such a cool dual. It's such a cool dual type. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching this. As I said early in the video, if you want me to do more of this type of series, just shoot me a like or a comment. And yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.